I think what sets my art apart from others, realist or abstract, I am abstract, but I don't go from photos, I go from the shapes that I see. So it could be the shapes of a crevice in between two rocks, or the shape of the landscape, the silhouette, because the silhouette has angles and lines, and that's what I gravitate to. It's more square shapes and angles than maybe round. But I also like to mix my oils so that I get the thickest, just so that you feel like you can just reach in and just grab it. Okay, so what I really want in 5 years, I want people to know who I am. And I want people to recognize what I do and how I do it. And that the shape is what is important to me, the shape of the object. And eventually, I want to make sure that I convey that emotion that I felt through my colors of that shape. You know, to one person, it may look like a cliff or a body of water, but to another person, I think what makes it successful is that somebody sees something else, or it reminds them of something. And it may not be what I had in mind, but I don't use photos. I use what's in my memories. So my technique is palette knife. That's all I use. And I use oils. And in my oils, I don't want that glossy, shiny look. I use powdered marble and I mix. And I also want to make sure my oils kind of respond like acrylics do as far as the time that it takes to dry. So I mix some other mediums into it. But I want the oils to be matte. And with using that powdered marble, then that's what allows me to get that kind of old look, almost to where it may look cracked, but it is new. And so that's, you know, and the thickness. With acrylics, I can't get this thickness, and I want somebody to look at it and go, oh my gosh, I'd like to touch that. And that's what's important to me. So by mixing that and using my palette knife and just getting a big glob on it, and just, it's like icing a cake. And I love that. Putting a light source on the floral. So the light source comes in this way. So where would the light actually hit the flower? And on these flowers here, I've got about, this will be the 6th or 7th layer on it, and I just love getting it just this gooey, thick layers. It's like icing a cake. And I can only get this when I use my palette knife. To me, time after time.